It's time now for Wrangling Wednesday, a special feature of the Glendale Devotional Podcast. The speaker is pastor, evangelist, and natural horsemanship trainer Ron Plymel. Now, here's Brother Ron.
Well, good afternoon, and let me extend a heartfelt thanks for joining us today. We are so greatly appreciative of you joining us here each weekday and want to thank you for your regular encouragement, prayers, and support. Our scriptural challenge comes to us today from the Old Testament book of Joshua. In Joshua chapter 24, Joshua, the now leader of Israel, is taking an opportunity to remind his people of the blessings, the power, the provisions, and the protection of Jehovah God, and challenging them to serve him always and serve him only. Therefore, speaking in the stead of God, Joshua says, beginning around verse 11 there in chapter 24, "And when you crossed the Jordan River and came to Jericho, the men of Jericho fought against you, as did the Amorites, the Perizzites, Canaanites, Hittites, the Girgashites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. But I gave you victory over them, and I sent terror ahead of you to drive out the two kings of the Amorites. It was not your swords or bows that brought you victory. I gave you land you had not worked on, and I gave you towns you did not build, the towns where you are now living. I gave you vineyards and olive groves for food, though you did not plant them. So fear the Lord and serve him wholeheartedly. Put away forever the idols your ancestors worshipped when they lived beyond the Euphrates River and in Egypt. Serve the Lord alone. But if you refuse to serve the Lord, then choose today whom you will serve. Would you prefer the gods your ancestors served beyond the Euphrates, or will it be the gods of the Amorites in whose lands you now live? But as for me and my family, we will serve the Lord." May I ask you this afternoon, have you made the choice to accept Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, and thereby choose the path of God to serve the Lord? You know, it is your choice to make. And that's one of the beautiful things that led me to the specific path and manner of horse training that we now do, the natural horsemanship. It's all about giving the horse a choice. We always present the task with two answers from which to choose. There's the right answer and a reward is given. There's the wrong answer and a degree of discipline is given. But it is never coercion. The horse is never abused or made to do something as a punishment. We don't ever use mechanical means to force a positive response from the horse. It's all based on the freedom to choose. And all that is presented for the reason of making the horse better, preparing him for a higher quality of living and performing. God offers each and every one of us something very similar. It is his grace gift in Jesus Christ. When we make the right choice, we are rewarded with an inner peace and a greater joy and an expanded love. It is a reward that makes us a better person and prepares us for a higher quality of living and doing whatever it is that we choose to do. And here's the thing, religion can be forced on you, something you can be coerced into, but salvation is not. As someone once so wisely said, anything someone can talk you into, somewhere there's someone who can talk you out of it. Salvation comes through a choice, a personal choice, an individual choice. It's not anything someone else can do for you. It is only received when the choice is made by you. So let me begin to close out our time today with the words from Joshua again. If you refuse to serve the Lord, then choose today whom you will serve. But as for me and my family, we will choose the Lord. Thank you so heartily for joining us today. Please remember to meet us here each weekday at 12:05, 91.9 on your FM dial. Brother John will be back in his usual spot tomorrow and Friday, so please join him. And until next Wednesday, may God richly bless the trails you travel.
To learn more about Greener Grass Ministries and horsemanship, please call Brother Ron Plymel at 662-415-1514. You're always welcome to visit Cowboy Church, which is held at High on the Hog Barbecue, Highway 72 in Glenn, Mississippi, each Sunday morning at 8:30. Or you can watch their services on Facebook. Thanks for listening. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of the Glendale Devotional Podcast.